Hey, what is up guys, Claak here, and today I'm doing twos as a feral druid playing with a prot paladin, and a prot paladin pretty much right now is almost like a healer, but they have a lot more support than a normal healer, but they obviously don't do as much heals. They have a lot of weird stuff. He has like a silence and obviously Hodge as every other paladin has, and right here we're facing the Restless Shaman Arms Warrior, and what you want to do here is probably tunnel to the Restless Shaman as much as possible, try to get as much pressure on him as you can while putting on bleeds onto the warriors to help pressure the shaman even more. So let's go ahead and get into the first game real quick. At the very start, my paladin blinds him. I open up shaman. I get ready to bash the warrior to control him a little bit more. Right here we get wall and I pop incarn. I should have probably held onto incarn a little bit longer because he did just wall. I should have waited for that to go off to, have an extra 8 seconds of incarn is very nice. We pretty much get almost every cooldown besides Ascendance right here from the Restless Shaman. We got his totem, we got his wall, we got a bunch of things. The commanding shout from the warrior, or random ass commanding shout from the warrior. There was no need for that though. The shaman was fine. I don't think they're in communication. Right here, the prot paladin, my healer basically pops this little thing, makes me immune to damage. It's very nice. I popped thorns on myself during that time though, so it kind of made, since I'm not taking any damage, any hits from the warrior, it made thorns pretty much useless. So that was a bad time for me to pop that. Again, I'm trying to get some pressure onto this Restless Shaman, but I have no leap since I'm running Renewal right here. As you can see, I just popped it to help heal. When you go in Renewal, you don't have any leaps or anything like that. You lose your feral charge, so most of our mobility is out the door once I go into the spec. And I don't think I need too much mobility here since I am facing a Restless Shaman warrior, and on this map, look at how they are at this very moment. They're very stacked. No reason to even have it. I'm trying to kite this warrior as much as possible as while I'm receiving some heals. I'm kind of waiting until dampening goes a little bit further and waiting for incarn to come up again because I'm not going to be able to score or kill really without incarn. At least a lot of times that's how it is as a feral. And what you want to use a lot of times, as you notice, I try to focus on trying to get my blood talon procs onto a rip and rake. Those are your biggest damage dealers, and I 100% recommend you get your blood talons on that. Unless you pop incarn, you can just spread him, shred, because it does a lot more damage when you're in incarn. There he hodges one of the heals. We get a lot of pressure going right here. I also have bash. He blood silences him, but it was so fast you can barely see it. Bash him, and we have nothing else to stop these heals. I'm stunned. I could have kicked it, but again, I was stunned. I'm sitting bear form, taking a lot of damage. I'm pretty much just waiting for my healer to top me off. And right here, the Restless Shaman is actually going to go for a hex onto my paladin right here. I almost dispel it almost instantly. Dispel it right here. Wasn't instantly at all. I lied. I go back to bear form, and I'm just trying to survive, wait for my prot paladin to heal me as much as possible. I don't know how prot paladins work. I really don't. I don't know if it's best for them just to sit there and hardcast, or if it's better to use Holy Pallor. I don't know what prot paladins do to honestly heal. I really don't. Right now I'm just getting my bleeds up on the shaman. I come back to warrior to try to help hurt him because he does pop retail for some reason. He popped really pretty much all his defensives, actually. That was all his defensives. Get my bleeds still on the shaman, and I just get my blood talons procs and just use it on rip and rake, and it pretty much destroys him. Get my 5 combo point ferocious bite. Ugh. And go ahead and bleed up the warrior. Just try to cause multi-pressure. As you can see, the shaman gets Hodge on his heal, and I finally noticed that he stops that cast with a blind, and I am able to get there and help out. If I didn't recognize and saw that my paladin was still on the shaman and how low he was, because my paladin normally doesn't do damage, so I wasn't really expecting too much to come from it, but he ended up doing a lot of damage, so I'm glad I was able to see that and capped on it. For the next game, we're facing mistweaver Fury Warrior, as you can see, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to go mistweaver a lot, and as you can see a lot throughout the game that doesn't work. Going warrior was probably the best thing because I'm not going to be able to get kited as much, and obviously I'm losing some mobility if I go into renewal. But as you can see here, did I go into renewal? We're going to find out. I went AFK a little bit in the main brain right here. No, I did not go into renewal, so I do have wild charge, but it still is hard to get onto this mistweaver because he does run his little ring of peace thing, as you will see. I'll point it out. It's very hard to miss it. You pretty much can't get in there as a melee. It's very anti-melee. I'm getting my bleeds up as he's backpedaling. Please unkeybind that backpedal. That makes you look so bad. It makes you look like a way worse player. You could be like a 2,500 plus player and you backpedal. I would just remove and kick you if I ever played with someone in my threes trying to push rating. I would never play with that. I bash him. He trinkets the end of the bash. There's that little ring. I can't get into it. The monk will actually come out of that ring and I'll be able to go him. He runs out of his ring for some reason. I guess it was because it was ending, but it's still not very smart. I would stay in there 100% of the time. As you can see, I'm wasting my incarn trying to get to this guy. I'm sure he's going to sap me out of this stun. So what I try to do is run a little bit. Sap range is obviously ridiculous, so I get sapped. Maybe I should have ran a little bit earlier with some kind of sprint up. I come on to the mistweaver still, and there's some point in the game where I'm like, okay, screw this. I'm not going mistweaver. I'm going to go warrior. Warrior is the best target here. Fury warriors actually don't do much damage without their cooldowns. Through their cooldowns, they do an insane amount of damage, but without it, they don't do very much, as you can see here. I try to put as many stuns into this warrior because he is LOS of his healer. I'm trying to cause this pressure. 5 combo point ferocious boy. I get his commanding. I don't think that was very needed by their team. I go on bear form just because I don't have any pressure right now. I don't see to take any this damage from the Arms Warrior's avatar, so I just sit bear form. No need. Again, here's some more damage by the Arms Warrior. Just sit in bear form. No need, especially if I don't have a true real healer. Obviously, I'm not playing with a real healer. He does do good heals though, so I don't know if I should consider him a healer, but he definitely helps out with a lot of things. Like, I don't even know what the heck this thing is right here. I don't know if that's an overtime heal or if that's a damage reduction or what. There's a ring of peace from the monk without me really popping anything. He's spinning around, hitting my paladin with thorns, so it's doing a lot of damage to him. I stun the monk, get a 5 combo point ferocious bite on him. We're doing a lot of pressure right here, but again, you'll see I'm not able to get onto him anymore, and I won't be able to get a kill. And there's at some point I'm like, screw it. Maybe it's at this point where he ports. I'm like, you know, just F it. Just hit this warrior. Try to do as much as pressure I can. I try to go bear form as much as possible for some reason against this team. It's all about the feel. If you feel like the warrior is doing a lot of damage, you can go on bear form. You don't always have to do it like as much as I do. But as you can see, we're in a lot of pressure. Silence onto the monk, getting some pressure on both the targets. Again, oh, okay. It looks like I'm still wanting to get this kill onto the monk. He rings a piece. I'm like, fuck. I start healing my prot paladin because there's nothing I could do. My prot paladin is randomly destroying the Arms Warrior. I don't know if he's doing that because of my bleeds. Oh, okay. Because I give him thorns. I forgot I give him thorns. A lot is going on right now. Thorns is very strong. I'm about to die right here. I get a big heal, actually. It was pretty big by prot paladin. Sit in bear form. We get a lot of pressure. They're kind of panicking a little bit. The monk is right on top of us. That's probably the worst thing that monk could be doing. He's probably should be max ranging. If he was max ranging, there would be nothing we could do to him. Right here, I'm just trying to heal up my prot paladin as much as possible. Again, my heals don't do much. I don't know if this is really the best thing I could do in the situation, but that's what I felt. It's a lot about feel, as you'll see in a lot of games. You just do what you feel like is the best thing. I get Ring of Peace really, really fast from the monk. I have Incarn. I still go for him. I'm still going for him. I should be going to warrior. Look at the warrior. Look at the warrior. He's almost about to die. If I would have saw that, we probably would have been able to kill. Warrior comes on me, the peel. When he's this low, I have a bash. Thank God I bash him for full. I stun him again. DR, Trinket, Fear, and I put a 5 combo point Ferocious Bite. Kick that heal. Get the kill. No problem. For the next game, we're facing Holy Paladin Arms Warrior, and as most games, like I say, I don't know if you guys remember, anytime you see a Holy Paladin, that is a red flag, go him. He's pretty much saying, kill me. I play this class so you can completely destroy me, bend me over, daddy, put it in me. That's what I see every time I see a Holy Paladin, and that's exactly what we're going to do for this last game. Obviously, you want to dial up the Arms Warrior just to kind of put a little bit of pressure on the Paladin, and especially when the Paladin sacks, he's going to take that damage from the sack. He's going to take the double D damage, and they pretty much just ask to be destroyed. They really do. getting my bleeds up on this guy. As you can see, this team is being very smart. They're going my prot paladin. I don't have much to help my prot paladin except for, just throw my off heals here and there and, bash the warrior a little bit, even though he has stuns himself. Things aren't looking very good at the very start. The warrior is doing a really good job at training my paladin, but my paladin's topping himself off. Right here, as you can see, the warrior started to go me a little bit. There was a mistake by him. We got wall from the paladin somehow. I don't even know what we did anything to him. He just randomly popped it. That's very good for us. I randomly popped Incarn to try to help Peel with the pure damage, but obviously I didn't do too much. He bops. There's his first bop. I think the second bop is going to come very shortly onto this warrior. Actually, I'm getting some mad damage onto him. There's nothing else I could do. Right now, the warrior is tunneling into my paladin, so I'm like, please live, please live. I'll give him thorns. This warrior actually got bopped because of the thorns. That was very smart of the paladin. Actually, I think it should still be able to hit him. I don't know. Since it's a spell, it should be able to hit him. I don't know why I did that. For some reason, my prot paladin silenced the arms warrior. I don't know if it's AoE silence. I only played maybe 5 games with the guy. I don't understand how it works exactly. Again, I'm Hodge. They're just training my paladin. I'm like, oh shit. We gotta pull something out of our butt. Let me go and visit. Very big mistake right here by the team. I actually get a 5 column point ferocious bite, which is very huge. Again, that should be one of the very first things as you do as a feral druid. And I'm really rusty. I go for the paladin, get the kick, boom, died. Let's go ahead and rewind that real quick. Pretty much what the warrior should have done to Peel is he should have went me. As you can see, he's still going paladin. The warrior should try to get me off. I go trial form to make it to the paladin because he did speed boost around there. I kick paladin and I end up able to get the kill. It's very easy. We would have won, I think, eventually if my paladin didn't die. Somehow paladins are like live lords. And I don't know how they work, but guys, I hope you enjoy the game. If so, let me know by the comment sections down below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about my games. Let me know how you feel about my channel. I really love the criticism. I love the support. I love everything. I love YouTube. I love my life right now. In a way, I love it. Some things are bad, but this is the good part of my life. I love doing what I'm doing. I love streaming. I love YouTube. I just love the whole shebang. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like and subscribe button. As always, I'll be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. Hopefully to see you there at Eastern time. As always, get out there and pull some nubs.